Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. My name is Jim Cagnina. I am senior market strategist, and I am joined by our senior economist, the fabulous Tracy Shuchart, aka Shy Girl. Shy, how are you?
I am doing well, Jim. How are you doing this afternoon? Aside from the markets not moving at all.
Yeah, things are a little slow, but I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And I have to ask, do we have an update with respect to the Trump-Zelensky meeting?
Yes. So I posted in the chat earlier. Let me tell you the funny part first. So I posted in the chat earlier that the White House had asked Zelensky to wear a suit. And so he did wear a suit, in fact, to go meet President Trump. And Trump said he looks fabulous. So there you go. Anyway, so their meeting ended. Not a lot of comments after that meeting. Right now, Trump is meeting with the Europeans separately, right? And then they are all three supposed to meet together at 3. So it would be Zelensky, the Europeans, and Trump will be at 3 o'clock. Trump is meeting separately again right now with the Europeans. Not much was said in the way of comments after the meeting with Zelensky, except for Trump said that he would be looking for a trilateral meeting with Putin at some point after meeting with the Europeans and Zelensky. He wants to have a meeting with Zelensky and Putin. So I'm not really sure if we're going to get any sort of answer that people are looking for on a ceasefire deal today, but they are kind of working out the details on that. Trump did stop short of committing U.S. troops for the effort, instead saying it would be a NATO-like security presence. Yet they have to hammer out all the details. So that is the update so far on while we were away.
All right, all right. Well, let's follow up with our special guest today, who was awesome, by the way, and talk about the Bitcoin. What's going on with the Bitcoin?
So the Bitcoin, I think this is a lot of profit taking and liquidations. We reached all-time high just a few days ago. Many investors are taking profits. We had 5 million in liquidations of leveraged long positions today so far. That's kind of pushed Bitcoin to an 11-day low. And again, we've had, over the last week or so, we've had some of those long dormant whale wallets have moved approximately 32,000 Bitcoin over the weekend. Well, I think it started on Thursday and then through the weekend. Obviously, we still have some uncertainty around global events. And while we're waiting on the progress with Ukraine, it's kind of risk off or risk moving sideways today in the markets. But, the European indexes really saw the same action today as well.
Yeah, I mean, I have a daily Bitcoin chart on the screen right now, and we have this area of support here. It's kind of extended from the second half of July. Took a little bit of a break first week of August, and then it kind of showed up again. So this is kind of a nice area of support right now, and we're right at it. We're dangling our feet over the edge. Approximately 116, 16, and 675 right now. We have a nice buyer's wick at even though the candle's red, we did have buyers push back. And we have I anchored a VWAP, anchored VWAP from the 11th, from 711 across, and we're kind of trading below it right now. We're trading below the ADMA. We're trading below the 21 EMA. The only thing that's really encouraging is that little bit of that big candle that we have at the bottom. Moving, the stochastics look like they're about to cross under. That's also a little negative. So not the greatest looking daily chart, but it could be that support holds. If you look at intraday, Again, small range day to day. We didn't get to any really mental Q levels. We had that JAX3 down here that's kind of forming support at the bottom of the chart. In the middle, right next to VWAP, is JAX2. We are trading above the session VWAP, right around that S1 level, and we didn't quite get to JAX4. So we'll see if there's anything left to go later on today, but we do have a high vol level here if we have a target. If we get any push up, that's 117,500 would be a target, and then JX1 is 118,000. But so far, from a retracement point of view, we're north of 50%. So it's kind of like middle of the day. Okay, everything is good, nothing to see here. So a little bit of a stall right here. So we got to really get past that previous session's lows in JX4 to pop up any further for today. Let's keep it rolling with the cryptos. Let's go over to the Ether market.
So the Ether market, again, we are seeing some profit taking. You know, we did have a 19% rally over the past month. We've seen about 152 million so far in outflows today. And then there is a growing queue of unstaked ETH tokens amounting to about 855,000, valued at around 3.7 billion. This has kind of raised concerns that if staked ETF is withdrawn, this is going to force selling and risk adjustments that may add some pressure on Ethereum. But again, this global uncertainty risk off sentiment in the global markets as a whole.
So when it's not staked, does that mean then you could sell it quicker?
Yeah, because if you stake it, you stake it for you kind of like put it on hold and you earn interest on it. So if you're not staking it, if you're pulling it from being staked, then there is that risk that they want to sell it.
Totally makes sense. I mean, the daily chart, we broke out of the consolidation range. We, had 3 or 4 days, just rapid movement to the upside. We hit the peak up here, approximately 47.61. And then we had this little retracement here. It's a really nice retracement so far. Textbook at the 31.8%. We're trading a little bit above it right now. So all things considered, my hair's not on fire right now, ready to sell my ETH, but we are above that 80 MA also. Nice buyer's hook again, just like we saw on the Bitcoin. So people are, there are some buyers that came in at some point today. And then the stochastics are still pretty strong right here, even though it looks like we might have a subtle cross under in the works. Intraday, I have a couple of days back to back here. Let's stretch this out a little bit. We're just trading right along the session VWAP right now. I know it's been downward sloping for a long period of time, but after the U.S. initial balance, we kind of settled in a groove, so to speak, with the top of that groove being 43.83 and the bottom being 42.47. So pretty sideways at this point, but it's about a 50% retracement. I didn't even bother to draw the line, as this is kind of moving just similar to everything else. Not. In any event, let's shoot over to crude oil and see if there's anything different. I'm in October crude oil, by the way, Tracy.
Okay, perfect. That is the front month now because Friday was options expiration. So everybody or most retail platforms have auto rolled all of their clients to this because of the debacle that we had in April of 2020 when people weren't out of the contract that should have been out of the contract. So most platforms do now auto roll their retail clients. Oil's kind of paralyzed right now. We don't know what's going to happen with this Zelensky meeting or in some sort of ceasefire. And there's some prevailing narrative, which is wrong, I might add, that, we're going to have sudden inflows of Russian oil flooding the markets everywhere if we get some sort of peace deal, which is just not true because there already is Russian oil on the market, and they still are bound to their OPEC Plus agreement. So they're producing what they should be. They're not going to produce anymore because they're not going to break that agreement because the last time that happened was also 2020. And so I don't foresee that happening. And they're still and their oil is still flowing to markets regardless of how many sanctions that we have on them. So I just want to make that clear that those prevailing narratives in the media are wrong. Then we have to, we had White House Navarro kind of go after India again for, calling them a global clearinghouse for Russian oil. And they want, and they're converting embargoed oil to high value exports, giving Moscow the dollars that it needs. And so there's kind of a feeling that, we're going to get harsher on India. That said, we don't know, if there's a ceasefire deal, that could all change. And then we had an interesting thing happen. I'm going to get here quickly. I know we're running out of time. We had an interesting thing happen on Friday. Russia said that U.S. Arctic drilling may perhaps go ahead, and said that companies like ExxonMobil could regain shares in one of their large Arctic oil and gas projects. Now, I don't think we're going to see U.S. E&Ps kind of rush back into that after they took huge losses when they had to get out, but we should see. And finally, the thing is, we have dropped we're actually overall net short across the board on WTI, something that has not happened in years. So if there is any trigger higher, we could see a big short squeeze in this market.
All right. There's a lot that you just said that we got to take offline and maybe get out there tomorrow. Daily chart real quickly, nice trend channel down. I mean, there's this, use your imagination if you have to, but moving averages are all crossing under. We do have an inside bar, but if you measure bars by the body of the candle only, we do have an inside bar today. Yeah, we got that low wick also, but buyers pushed us back up a little bit. And then we have May support down here. That's just south of that 61 level. We saw buyers come in down there in May. So I have that as a target. Up top, I'm keeping this area as used to be support. Now it's resistance, just approximately at 64. So between 64 and 61 right now, with the bias toward the downside. So that is our hot commodities report. Shai, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. See you guys in the chat.
All right, let's trade the close with Leo the Big Cat, Nick for a tick. We have a couple of fan favorites here with us this afternoon. How you guys doing?
We're back. We're so back, and I think we're in the same price that we opened at, or that we closed at this morning when we left the stream.
You never really left, man. You're in my heart all day long. So you're
same, Jim.
There you go.
Same.
Yeah, we've been kind of.
I'm
Been
muted.
a little slow today, isn't it?
I was muted that whole time.
Are you with us now? You're with us now.
We know
Yes.
we don't really ever know if Nick is with us or not. That's the beautiful part.
Oh, he was with us on Sunday night, that's for sure. And again, I'm going to
That's
use
right.
I'm using this opportunity as another plug for that. Sunday, 5:45 p.m. every Sunday, Nick for a Tick is live, NinjaTrader Live, going over what to expect this week and also analyzing what happened last week. It was really it was terrific analysis. I rushed home from Charlotte, got here just in time, turned on my computer. It was worth it, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Jim. I think it was a good show.
Yeah.
I feel like the gold thesis is not gold. The crude thesis is starting to play out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been just straight bid all day. So
Holy cow.
Nick never shorts the liquid gold. So always looking for longs.
Well, there we go. Anybody in the trade right now?
I'm long in queue. But it
Leo,
says,
I was going to say, I'm assuming Leo's long.
That thing is broken still.
Wow. That's a great fill.
Let me try to fix this. Shenanigans.
How about you, Nick?
No trade yet. I actually didn't take another trade really post AM show. I've just kind of been sitting and waiting. And I mean, there was a couple good rotations off the IB low that you could have gotten long for, but I don't have the stones to short ES in the 70s right now. So I'm kind of looking for this to continue higher, maybe finally break out of this range a little bit to the upside. Sellers have had plenty of opportunities to want to push us out of this range.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how many, just about every single candle today after the London initial balance or before the London initial balance traded through that 64 level. I mean, it's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think literally the last like 4 sessions, that spot has continued to pay longs who are just patient and letting it play out.
Yeah, for sure. All right, gentlemen. Well, I appreciate you doing double duty today. And I'm going to dip over into the chat and wish you guys the best of luck.
We'll see you in a bit, Jim.
All right.
Leo, the range so nice, we wanted to trade it twice.
And if you say that twice, you'll start to believe yourself.
You really will.
I'm along from 728, as you can see. I'm trying to increase the size of the position tracker so that folks were saying this morning they had to squint to see it. We don't. Nobody needs to squint. But yeah, I don't really. I think I was gonna come on and apologize and be like, "Yo, there's probably not going to be a lot to go through today as far as trades go," and I think we're seeing that in real life. So I'm just gonna ride this trade, and we can talk about whatever. Somebody was talking about at the money ATM strategies on Ninja. Maybe we can go through like a quick setup tutorial on that. I'm not an expert, but I can just tell you what I use. But what's going on in the chat? How can I become a ninja? That's a great question. Maybe NinjaTrader knows how to become a ninja.
If you know, please share.
Yeah.
That sounds like like a 10-year-old boy's dream to like become a ninja.
We're still in the 30-second opening range, so you didn't miss much. And while we're here, just throw up, and if you already liked the stream this morning, you get a chance to do it again, right?
Yeah, you can like it as much as we all love trading this range for the time today. Oh man.
So, what did you do, Nick, after we got off? Unfortunately, when Stowe was on, I had to short these 780s into his long, and I didn't want to say it in the comments, but I covered whenever he got stopped out of his long.
That's what friends are for.
Unfortunately.
I mean, you were just playing the value areas of this range. So
well, there was the absorber. Okay,
the big guy in ES.
The guy in ES was absorbing, and this is where NQ was trading, and there was some absorption in NQ. So I was like, I'll take a stab at it. And I got to write it down for, I don't know what, we went from 80 to, I think, to the overnight low, 40 points. I mean, that's a miracle in today's range.
Yeah, that iceberg guy, it's 64.70s. I mean, so far, there's about a 32, almost 3,300 positive delta on that exact spot.
Yeah, and Stowe, if you missed Stowe's explanation of an iceberg order, he did a fantastic job this morning. If you replay that,
there you go.
So,
you ever wondered
what an iceberg is, how to spot it, etc.
A trader can identify it, trade around it, use it. Stowe gave you a great example.
Sorry, Stowe. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I am sorry. This MFR.
My music like changed songs, and I swear the volume was like double the loudness on the next song.
My prior day low isn't right and different than Leo's. I only see my screen on the stream.
I mean, because you were explaining your spot.
Oh, okay. Where's your low? Nick is on ES.
Yeah.
I have NQ.
What are we talking about?
What are they talking about?
Lost.
Somebody said your prior day low isn't right and different than Leo's. Well,
yeah,
I've got product. Nick is ES. What are we talking about? If you're having issues with the stream, call YouTube. Instead of turning off Nick's internet, they're trying to turn off YouTube.
I mean, they've realized there's no way to stop me. I'm such a trader that I will find a way to mobile trade from my cell signal, I guess.
That's funny. Well, even in this leg of this from the low to this high, it's all balance. So we have balance on the day. We have balance in this leg. The story for today is Gaussian distribution. And my friend Job loves himself a Gaussian distribution. The market is horrible. It was tough. You know, we traded the open this morning. I was somewhat aggressive for a Monday. And I actually ended up making a decent chunk on this short, but other than that, it was just kind of whatever. I love how Leo's chart is the source of truth. Everything else is wrong. I could be wrong. Is this not Friday's low? 34? Let me look.
I mean, I have 34.75.
Yeah, it looks right to me. Why are you hating, Norse? He didn't even say good morning to me. He literally came in the chat and he was like, good morning to Nick only.
I mean, I get a lot of good mornings, so can't blame him.
I only give good mornings.
My break between streams was productive.
What'd you do?
I got a workout in.
Okay. What'd you do? Legs, back, arms, chest?
Back. So I can recovering from my shoulder surgery in the last couple of weeks. I am fully able to do like body weight pull-ups again and dips.
Nice.
So
nice.
kind of been working that back into my routine, because it's taken a long time, man. I guess when you're trying to recover from a major ligament reconstruction, it's like, oh, okay, I can't just bounce back as fast. So it took me 6 months before I really could, I guess, pull 175 pounds of body weight up a bar.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we are in this distribution. It was much less pronounced this morning on the higher time frame. So we're definitely building volume here. I would consider this some acceptance out of this range here. And if you're bearish or you're looking for higher time frame shorts, it's kind of tricky because it could happen up here in these 830s. It could also happen up here. Although this area has already been tapped. We tapped it on Friday. That's where I got short on Friday, these 78s. And we took it overnight too. And so that's why I have this blue lens marked at 830s, because I think that's kind of an interesting scenario if we go up there and catch a reoffer, what that could look like. But other than that, I'm riding out the wherever this takes us to the end of the day.
Thank you. Back to the week open again. This is where that other seller came in a little while ago.
Leo, where is your current exit? I'm actually just, unless we sell off and I get stopped out, I'm just going to let this trade ride. It, there's two possibilities. I think there's like two likely outcomes. We trade kind of in this range for the rest of the day, or we built up enough compression in this range and we start to expand late day that we get a late day rally. And I'm fine with either of those scenarios. Obviously, I would prefer the latter. Also, good morning, Norse. All right. Good morning, then.
JW, you may want to chart ES and cross trade MES and kind of use the big contract to kind of gauge direction and trend. And that's usually what we do when we're trading micros, is use the normal contract. But a best time frame, I mean, we're all different. When I was learning, kind of getting exposure, I mean, I really focused on kind of understanding the 5 minute versus kind of doing what I do now, which is more volume based and, people get very aggressive with like tick charts. But I think if you're just starting out, sometimes a time frame is a good way to just kind of learn and establish how things move and how trends are formed. So that would be kind of how I started, but it's really up to anyone's interpretation.
Mike, this is a runner. So, watching this trade come back and all the way into this range and no ad. Yeah, I mean, I was looking for those ads this morning and they didn't really go. So I guess the way I was looking at this trade is just like let it just sit and work. Fellow Texan appreciates you, Nick.
Love it.
Love it.
More Texans in the chat. I don't know if I can consider myself a Texan, but
How long have you been
I've
there?
lived here for a decade, so maybe I can.
That's pretty close. Texas implant. This green line right here is the week open. That's why I have it marked green. Very important line for me, just on a higher time frame. I've probably annoyed most of you with how much I talk about it, so I'm not going to reiterate why it's important to me.
Why is it important to you?
I'm not going to reiterate why it's important to you, Nick, especially for you.
If you delete it, does it matter? Because you know where it
Yes,
is.
it does.
The market will no longer respect it if Leo deletes it. He knows that.
That's the running joke. The pullback was a doozy. Cooper, I can't say it. It's
Feels
just
like this.
have you ever
I think you guys still kind of there.
the funny thing is some of the things that I look at that are more mechanical in nature, so like not order flow, I found by accident. And I think that's probably true for a lot of other traders. And I'm not claiming the week open is proprietary. It's not. It's literally just the opening print from Sunday. But I found it by accident when we were looking at some weekly time frame ATR type of things. So like, everybody's heard of daily ATR. This would be like a weekly ATR. So we were looking at that. And obviously you're going to base that midpoint of an ATR from the opening print. And so as I was going back through years of charts, I kept noticing that this one level kept getting like a really solid response. Obviously not every time, nothing works all the time, but it just seemed like super important. And I was like, what is this line? Because I didn't even know what it was when we were working on this study, and the study actually never made it out. But anyways, it was the week open because that was the anchor point to the study. And so I was like, huh. And so I started looking back at, I just looked into it more in depth. And I was like, wow, it's a really important level. And we get, if we have tons of volume in the week above it and we come and test it, similarly, we get usually a response of some kind or vice versa. And even like big events like FOMC or whatever, if we exhaust into the week open, like that's just a kind of a no-brainer trade for me lately. If I'm trading and I see that. So I dubbed it the G line because I became spiritual when I found it. That's the joke. But it's definitely an important level that I keep on my charts. Just the Sunday opening print. That's it.
And we talk about it on Sundays when I do the Sunday open. I've been making sure to call it out to everybody, give you the ES and NQ prints. If you don't have a study that'll auto plot them in your charting software, you can at least manually draw that horizontal line. And we talk about how everyone seems like it's not necessarily always respected at times, but there's always a response. There's always potentially a trade throughout the week that manifests there. And it's a really, really, really good one.
And for free, you can go and get the study that has the week open on it, the weekly MGI study. It is for free. So you can just go
There you
get
go.
it. It's at orderflowlabs.com. There's a freemium section for NinjaTrader. You can literally download the zip file and have the week open on whatever time frame you want it. So like this is the 60-minute chart. It's plotted here. And the prior week high and low, all of that stuff is automatic.
I didn't realize the week open was in. I guess that makes perfect sense, but that was in the freemium one. But I guess the week MGI is in there, so that completely tracks. I'm an idiot.
What?
Don't clip that. I'm a good boy.
Good boy and an idiot. The jury has spoken.
How you feeling about your week open holding so far? Again,
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
like I don't really want to short this because I've really been looking for longs, I feel like, most of today's session.
Yeah, you mentioned that
There's
this
a
morning.
yeah, there's a I mean, look at there's a bunch of offers stacking here.
Yeah, I see them. I'm just ignoring them. They can do
Yeah, they
whatever they
can't
want.
hurt you if you don't pay attention to them. Just delete the level 2
They
data.
can't hurt me. It doesn't exist. I can't tell what's a clip and what Nick is actually saying anymore.
Right?
You are so consistent then with like your microphone levels and all that
Yep.
good stuff.
The enunciation of the streamer boy voice. But they've got me. Stowe and myself are very close to just having AI stream for us.
Oh, that would be sick. What about daily opens? Not. I actually looked at the Globex and RTH opens like independently, and there was just not enough of a reaction that warranted me putting a setup together on it. So I haven't. The monthly open, the week open are two that I do have. I know other people that map them out, so I'm not saying that they're not valid, but just not for me. A level has to, if I have something on my chart, it either has to be actionable, you know, like I'm going to take some type of action on it, or it's going to give me context. So for me, I don't want to have a ton of stuff muddying up my charts. The RTH open always seems like a poor mid to me. What do you mean? Fat fish. By the way, I'm digging your colors, bro. These are solid. I'm not going to steal them 100%. I'm just going to tweak them a little bit and call them mine, just so we're clear.
What are we talking about?
I stole his colors. He came up with some pretty sick Delta map colors, and that's what I'm running right now.
Yeah, I noticed the blue is different.
Yeah, the blue is different. The red is a little deeper. And I was just joking with him that I was going to steal his colors, but tweak them just a little bit so that I could call them mine
I had to do
as a
that on
joke.
some of my long time trade charts with your gray.
Yeah.
It just I need I guess my eyes are that bad. I'm like, I need this to be like white candlesticks.
Do you have contacts glasses?
Yeah, I can't see or function without contacts or glasses on. So the glasses go on first thing in the morning out of bed, and then somewhere in that early start to the day, I throw contacts in.
What's your correction? How bad is it?
I don't remember. It's in the twos.
Okay.
I
So
have
as
an
bad as mine.
astigmatism.
Yeah. I've got a 4.5
My
guy.
contacts do not correct my astigmatism. So when I drive at night, it sucks.
Jim's a just glasses guy, huh? No contacts? Why did you ditch your contacts, Jim?
I need the other surgery that's not LASIK, the other one that people do.
Why not LASIK?
I hear mixed reviews.
Really? My doctor he seemed like it was all good. Is he
I
lying to
just,
me?
I guess, okay. A lot of people have success. I've had some people that it's like within 10 years, they need reading glasses again.
Yeah,
And
he was saying
my
that.
dad lasted like 20 years and then now it's bad, but
Yeah, he was saying that the older you get, like the later in life you get it, the less effective it is over time. Fashion. Jim is a fashion guy with his glasses. All right.
I like it.
PRK is the way
Yeah,
to
I think
go.
that's the other one.
But recovery
All right,
sucks.
so
How long is the recovery?
it's a little longer, I guess. Like you're not necessarily like functioning well the next couple days. Like you're really got to let them heal.
The problem with the LASIK is if it's bad, it can be really bad.
That's probably fair. I mean, any any surgery of your eyes, I would imagine if it's doesn't go well.
Weeks?
Pretty bad.
Holy cow. I can't go weeks without seeing.
It's that
Find a
you're.
LASIK place that does lifetime guarantee.
Well, I don't know anyone who has a LASIK twice. Do you? Can you do that?
No, you can.
No, we got on this tangent. I will eventually have my eyes corrected, but you also have to kind of wait for your eyes to stop dramatically changing. Mine have been stagnant for the last couple of years. I actually am. I need to go. I didn't go last year.
Man, this market's going to put me to sleep.
I know.
And unfortunately, there's just nothing. There's just nothing going on.
I really don't want to short this.
It's weird. ES is relatively to NQ weaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the day.
And it was kind of pulling NQ up off the open when you and I were on.
Yeah. See what other markets are doing. NQ or CL is back testing balance area low from below. Oh, there's your NQ, there's your CL short.
CL selling off.
No, just a couple ticks down from that point of control. I mean,
CL had a nice
this
breakout.
is
in the
dangerous.
opening
This is
range.
a XYZ dead body scenario.
Oh, geez, look at that.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
They better be careful. I think it would be cool to trade some CL. I would just have to get a proper ladder up here. Because I'm not going to mark it in to CL trades like I do with NQ.
What?
What? What?
Just do that for platinum or gold.
Oh, that was good.
I had to do
I
it.
wasn't expecting that.
I had to do it.
Set myself up for that one. Let's going to tune in and try to split some lips at the lake on the hook. Job is fishing. Can you explain the dead body again? XYZ will. If you come on tomorrow, XYZ will explain it. I'll tell them to. I'll be like, hey, somebody in the chat wants to go back over the dead body.
A lot of people have asked that question, like when XY and I do Wednesdays, like, is this kind of setting up? And there really is like a specific way that it kind of occurs. And that's Crude example was probably better than anything we're seeing here today. But I'll let him. He's the master of explaining it.
In summary, XY is still going to go over it, but you're going to have like a trend move that develops a big distribution. If you're a profile guy, you'll know that's a P-shaped profile, right? And when you leave all this volume up here, it's very, very, it's like more at risk for a liquidation, like a liquidation break. So when they start to put pressure against these 61s, like they're doing now, that's kind of the initial setup. The idea being we're leaving all of this volume, all of these buyers behind. Now there is some selling in here, but you know, a lot of this inventory is going to be that long. So that's why XYZ calls it the dead body. Great name for a setup. Deceased. Why are you deceased though? Oh, I know.
Yep.
I know. It will take him all session. No, I don't think it takes him that long to explain something.
It's simple. Oh, I forgot to turn the fan on. That's why it's hot in here.
Do we make it to the weekly pivot? Good question. Where is it? 860s. That's asking a lot.
I mean that. Hey, we'd take out. Well, we'd make a run at the overnight high in NQ, but nobody seems that interested over 800 so far. Again.
Do you guys look at Delta on a higher time frame? More than a day? I don't, and I'll tell you why. The higher time frame you go from a Delta perspective, the more it's net neutralized. And so for me as a intraday trader, I'm looking at intraday positioning, intraday, you know, passive, liquidity, aggressive, you know, aggressor type moves. And so that's where I'm focused on that day. The next day is its own problem. Pharm is here, and he's also looking for this to go higher. So he must be long. He must have been looking over my shoulder. I bet. 860s tomorrow works. That's fine. I'm just sitting in runners. Same thing Leo is doing. So I figured I would hang. Let's go. There's really not much to do other than watch the vibes, watch your runners run, or try to pick a top, which normally on a D-shaped day would be at the top of the range.
Right.
So
I just hate fading slow afternoon type moves.
you forgot to like the stream. Somebody who else forgot to like the stream? I know there's about 450 people that forgot to like the stream.
That was a stupid sandwich to make, but I really needed to eat something.
What kind of sandwich was it, Stowe? Pizza bread?
Ooh, that pizza bread looked good. Yeah, let's just get this out of the way for the other 400 of you that just seem like you don't need to press the thumbs up button here this afternoon. Please do us all a favor of hitting subscribe as well as the thumbs up button.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Exactly.
Well, we got the likes up, so Jim will have to let us go when the market closes, right? Right?
I mean, the new level is 300. And actually, it's remember last week we got
1200. 1200.
Yeah, and those were real too.
Are you saying that was
real? We can prove that it wasn't.
That was hilarious. I was watching that and I was like, what is going on?
I mean, I think that was all organic growth. Not a single person.
No bots.
They were definitely not bots. I think
Definitely
XY and I
not.
were putting on outstanding programming, and it was just live people tuning in, pressing the thumbs up button, supporting the stream, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot convince me otherwise.
Stowe is a big pastrami guy. Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah, I could have
did
probably
Splug
guessed
say?
that too.
Wait, what did Splug say? As Chris would say, let price figure itself out. He would say that. And Nick, you're going to be on with Chris on Thursday.
I am. Be really cool.
Sick.
Looking forward to it.
Make sure you tune in.
Yeah, Chris and I will be trading the open with y'all Thursday morning.
Who wants to see another Leo Kane stream, I wonder?
That'd be a lot of fun.
I am from that place where they have tacos.
Ugh. Pharm, I don't think this thing's going to run any higher, brother.
Yeah, this looks like it's just losing steam. Right back into
Right back in
the opening range. And yes. I mean, are you not entertained by this, guys? Like, this is fantastic price action. Oh, I realize we're in split screen, so you can't actually see the day structure.
Are you bullish or bearish into the close?
Range-bound torture.
Range-bound torture gets my vote. Watch us moon out of here. That'd be sick.
One of these days, they need to let all four of us turkeys come on to stream together. That'd be really fun.
NinjaTrader Live cleared up my acne, and now I'm a hit with the ladies. That's impressive.
Big if true.
Big if true. Canceled all my streaming apps, and now I only watch NinjaTrader Live.
I mean, what more do you need?
Let's go.
That should be pinned on a tweet, because that's facts.
Yeah, just like the stream last week with 120 or 1,200 likes. Facts. It was on the internet, so it must be true.
Do any of you guys trade the overnight session? I do not.
I feel like that's
In fact, I hate the overnight session. I'll say that.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
I mean, I know
Annoying.
everyone operates in different time zones and is in a different spot in their trading journey, but I feel like it's a rite of passage when you kind of get to a point where like, I have no interest in trading this. I have no desire to trade this, and I don't need to trade this. So you don't. And you don't even really look at the charts at night. I've only lost money during Globex, so I had a very poor experience trying to trade it.
What happened to Elias? What do you think happened to Elias? That's the question, driver.
They got him.
Oh no.
After watching NT Live, I grew 3 inches overnight.
Can we make this a regular occurrence? You guys just creating NT Live lore?
They're love bombing us right now, Nick, in the comments.
I love it.
I'm here for it. GC during the Asia sesh is good. I've actually heard that.
I have.
I've actually heard that.
Yeah, I've noticed like right as Asia's kind of opening between 7 and 8, like there usually is a decent move to trade gold off of. Or I guess 7 or 8 central time. So that'd be 8, 9 p.m. Eastern.
A good friend of mine, who I don't really get to talk to much anymore, or really ever. We just kind of don't talk for no reason. I don't know why I threw that in there. That's so dumb. We used to trade copper Like we just pull up a ladder and literally just a volume profile and just trade copper, like at that Asia time frame.
Interesting.
Copper moves because of China during that range.
Did you actually look to? Oh, never mind. I said my one joke. I'm not going to do it again.
Come on. 2 jokes is good, better than 1.
I don't think I need to make another precious metal joke.
Are you sure?
I'm good. I think Stowe is still deceased from the first joke.
Did he ever come back to the chat?
I don't know. I don't
When
know
are you
if
gonna
Stowe ever
start a
made it.
copper empire, Leo? Kamish, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's how it works. That's why they're not 4 hours or more, to prevent that. You know, the morning session,
Yeah,
4
that's why we break for
hours,
lunch.
break for lunch, trade the afternoon. And not much to trade this afternoon for me. So apologize that I'm calling that trading, but sometimes there's no. If an opportunity presents itself, I will. You can what? Oh, you can stream to NinjaTrader Live while traveling to Africa. Why Africa?
I'm actually going to Africa next summer.
Are you really?
South Africa, yeah.
I hope they have skee ball.
I'm gonna die when Nick goes to Africa next summer and takes a picture of himself at skee ball.
I might have to find a random bar or place. I'm just gonna start going in and be like, "Do you guys have skee ball? Just need to take a photo. It's literally for a meme. Like, let me just do it."
Yeah. See, I heard they don't. I don't know if I can say this. They don't really like Americans there.
I'm sure they don't.
Oh, to buy your copper mines. Where in South Africa are you going?
So I don't exactly know the specific spot, but we are doing like more of the safari kind of glamping stuff.
Glamping. Is that like sleeping in a van?
No, it's pretty nice. My a good buddy of mine won a raffle for a trip, and he went. We got pregnant. We were supposed to go with them, so we couldn't go. But he went 2 years ago, and he enjoyed it so much that he basically bought another trip there. So we're gonna
Really?
go this time.
All right, sick. Nick is quitting future trading for the blood diamond trade.
Whoa.
See how that works out for me.
Did you know elephants are good swimmers? I'm still fascinated by the fact that there was a pig at the bus stop this morning.
Yeah, we did talk about that. We cannot move.
Because they always bring their trunks. That was a good one, NinjaTrader. I want to know who's behind the keyboard now, right now. Amazing. That was some on time delivery. What was the pig's name?
I have a oh god, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna make an RTY joke. I'm not going to.
You should. RTY jokes are great.
No, we're past it now. The timing's off with the pig thing, so you know.
Oh, dang. I'll bring the pig up again next time we're on together. That'd be like
There's a
next week.
rusty joke somewhere. There's always a rusty joke somewhere.
There is a rusty joke somewhere. The like button is not working. That's why there's only 162 of them.
I see 100 and
break the
I
like
see
button.
218. They're doing their
218? Okay.
218.
Okay.
You got to refresh the stream
For
sometime.
some reason, sometimes I don't have to refresh it though.
They have done their job. Oh man. You guys are keeping us on our toes today in the chat, and I love it.
Press Alt 4 to refresh. Not for that type of joke. Huh.
The quality of NT chat is my volatility index. Yeah, that usually works for your group texts with your trading buddies, your discords with your friends, the NT chat as well. You can tell when things are moving and things are not. Great volatility indicator. I love how we're all complaining about this as if this entire day hasn't been very, very similar.
Yeah. What do we say this morning? Looks like a balanced day. And what do we get? A balanced day. I mean,
yeah, as soon as we had that like violent counter rotation to previous day low around IB.
Right here, that guy.
Yeah, as soon as we had that and we kind of just wicked and bounced right back into the range, it's like, okay, there's your balance is probably going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I was quite surprised, honestly, that we didn't at least find a better bid out of this long. I guess I'm just salty about it.
Well, ES has not taken out the overnight low or the overnight high.
Illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah. What didn't you say it was like 98%?
Let's see. Let me give you the last 28
so
days.
Today's a 2% day.
Legit. Here, look. Either side, 100%.
We only see like ZB and
100%. Oh, sorry.
This is in the last 30 days?
20 days.
20 days.
I mean, 20 trading days.
So last month, basically.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So an anomaly.
All
day
markets. Look,
words.
only VIX. VIX can't do it. But most of them are at 100% in the last 20 days.
Interesting.
IB is 100% for both ES and NQ. But I think ES did take out the IB.
Yeah, IB, yes.
Okay. There you go. Hitman Actual has confirmed the location of a skee ball in Joburg. Africa.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, what are we talking about again? I forgot.
Yeah,
yes, I have to find skee ball in South Africa.
No, somebody found one for you already. It exists.
It's in Johannesburg. Okay. We still haven't booked those flights. I need to do that.
Big if true. What's the flight to Africa like?
There's a direct there's two ways I could do it.
How long is it? It's like 20 hours.
It's a long flight. One that will be horrifying if I can't find a way to at least get upgraded to like business or something.
I could not imagine flying internationally on anything less than at least business.
Yep. So we'll see how that works. Otherwise, it's gonna need some ambience or something. I don't do well on planes to begin with.
Do you just don't like to fly, or like what?
I mean, I'm good flying, but anything like because I got family back east in New York. My sister lives in Boston, so like when I was in California, I was used to flying to the East Coast. So 5 hours is probably about my limit. Like West Coast flights to Hawaii used to do those, but anything more than that, you kind of start. I get a little weird. I need like in coach, I do. Just get a little stir crazy.
Huh.
Still can't.
Yeah. I mean, how you're tall though, right? Like, how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
Okay, I'm taller than you. Damn. For some reason, I thought you were taller than me.
No, no,
I'm 6'2".
I'm like 6 foot exactly.
Yeah. At a certain after a certain while, your knees hurt. You know, from those little airplane seats. I prefer just to visit the bar enough to where it'll just make me nap for the flight. You know, airport bar time,
Yep.
take a nap. We are all shorter than Kane. That is true.
I think that is true. I had no idea Kane was that tall.
He's 6'5". 8 a.m. airport beers hit different. Beers? You mean vodka, Tyler? Let's get it started right. Drink of choice, just bourbon. Bourbon or just like Tito and tonic. Soda water, Soda water, drop a lime, or bourbon.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker anymore, but if I'm doing a cocktail, it's a ranch water or some kind of bourbon.
A ranch water is a beer, though.
No. Ranch water is tequila, Topo Chico.
Oh, right. They've cheapened the name ranch water because they sell it as like a canned beverage now.
Yes.
Old fashioned. I love some old fashions.
I can only do them like in the real fall or the winter. Like nothing sound old fashioned does not sound good to me right now when it's 100 degrees in Dallas.
Yeah, heard.
Like it's always my birthday in August and it's always hot here and I'll go to a nice dinner and I'm like, I want an old fashioned, but I can't drink one right now.
Tito's is terrible. What's the potato vodka that you can usually get? Is like Belvedere. I don't mind that as an alternative.
Is our vault like zero right now?
Is it Chopin? Yeah, Chopin, whatever. That potato vodka is good.
I've never had that.
It's made from potatoes instead of corn. Chopin. Thanks, Shab. Nothing like embarrassing yourself on live stream.
Don't worry, Shab corrected you. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks, Shab. I'm gonna go KMS. Do you guys really don't like Tito's? Man. Nick, you're a Tito's hater?
I'm not a big vodka guy. I never have been.
Okay.
We did Tito's at my wedding just because I mean most people are not massive vodka people.
We also did Tito's at our wedding.
I did Tito's, Woodford, and Casamigos, and then a few other random ones that nobody drinks, but you still have.
Belvedere X. All right, I'll check it out. Oh, Tito's is fine. So there are some Tito's fans in the chat. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, if you're from Texas, you have to be a Tito's fan. The Mezcal. Belvedere 10.
You can tell we have not moved more than 10 points in NQ by today's conversation.
Yeah.
Leo's been holding this runner for hours. Well, not hours.
3.5 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, I guess that was 11:30-ish, that low.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. Tito's on an airplane. Not from Texas, but Tito's is decent. Nick, do you still have the Southern Cali taste?
Define what the Southern Cali taste is.
Are you a foodie?
In what context of food?
Like
if we're talking
sushi, fish?
I do like sushi, and there's not great sushi here unless you're going to completely overpay for it. Versus Southern California, you could get a hole in the wall. It's great.
Do you like fish in general?
Sometimes depends where. Once again, depends where I am, type of place. I eat fish more in like Florida, to be honest. Every time when I've gone there, but sushi and stuff, sushi and tacos, that is Southern California to a T. And I miss both of those because Texas tacos are just very different. I don't know how people can screw up a decent street taco with carne asada, but they do it here all the time.
I think, well, I can't say this. Breakfast, like if I'm going to have something from California, it would be a burrito, like a breakfast burrito, like a proper.
So something, and I've gotten in conversations with people here. I'm like, you don't know what a good breakfast burrito is. You need to exist somewhere between LA and
I
San
could see
Diego
that.
and get the right one because they don't do them. Like a breakfast burrito here in Dallas and Texas, even in Austin, I've had some. It's not the same.
Right.
And you don't know until
that.
you've gotten it from a small stand somewhere out in the boonies of San Diego or Orange County.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's breakfast tacos here are very good, but once again, completely different thing.
Oh, breakfast taco over breakfast burrito?
Oh, absolutely not. No, I will die on that hill.
Yeah, you're wrong, Shab.
What did Shab say?
Oh, that might be Sav.
Yeah, I don't know who's manning the NinjaTrader account behind the scenes today, but I disagree,
Sav.
Sir or madam.
Person. Leo's almost eligible to collect evidence of the street. I might.
Dio, the thing with breakfast burritos, yes, you can be hungover, but you also can eat them at any time of day. And they're amazing. It was Kevin. Okay. Kevin, I love breakfast tacos, but I'd still would take a California breakfast burrito over a Texas breakfast taco. Every time. Is this the moment we finally break the high of the day, Leo?
Maybe that overnight high needs to get taken out.
Maybe. What are you giggling about over there?
I'm texting somebody. Anyways, I want to with what? I mean, rush trade. I'm not going to repeat that, but I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. Let's go, Edwards. You're just getting pumped that we rallied 5 points there? Because I am too.
That's how you know we're in a range.
Niall, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware. I could have exited 2 hours for the same price. Well, I'm trying to collect dividends on this trade. So, do you guys ever use time expansions or projections? No, I don't really use that. The best tacos in Texas are at the gas stations. Nick?
There is one that is pretty good. It's more
In
the
Dallas?
experience that you get going to said gas station in Dallas. I wouldn't say it's the greatest tacos ever, but they're good. But it's more just the whole ambiance of whatever that place is.
What's the ambiance?
You kind of, if you know, Leo, you kind of have to experience
Nick
it.
is such a professional.
Yeah.
He
But
is.
if anyone
He is
if
the
anyone
true
knows the place
professional.
I'm talking about in Dallas, you probably do know which place it is.
Nick is the true pro. Laredo Taco Company.
No, it's not Buc-ee's.
Laredo
Buc-ee's
Taco
is great,
Company within Stripes gas stations. They're very specific. Is the ambulance I am going to be in regret?
Shab, that you're it's not Fuel Street, but the first word
Something
is correct.
street.
All I can describe it as it's a place I always seem to stop at like post hunting trip because you're kind of on the outskirts of Dallas coming back in. And after a long day, like in the field, long morning and afternoon, it's just like it's more just sitting there in your car just watching whatever's happening.
All right.
Pure entertainment.
I am going to exit this trade, and I'll tell you why. We have a bunch of absorption up here again. We continue to fail to rally, and it's near the top of the range, and we have the algo coming up in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
I'm going to flatten out.
Shab got it.
Peace to that trade. Fuel City.
It's not that their tacos are good. It's the whole experience of getting a taco there.
I've heard the same thing about other venues, similar vibes. It's not that it's good, it's that the experience is
It's
unique.
It's everything's good. I would never say it's not worth the trip for your palate at the very least, but you get the experience is part of the pleasure of going there. And they only
How
take
often
cash.
do you go there?
They only take cash.
How often do you go there?
I usually in there like once a year.
Okay, well, that's frequent enough to call it a place to go.
Yep.
Okay, taco talk is over. Can you name a better food group than a taco?
I could eat tacos every day.
Please, I'll wait. Bean. Breakfast tacos? Check. Tacos of any kind in the afternoon? Check. Dinner tacos? I mean, you can't get better.
Emilio, we're not going to do that. That's where I draw my line of food talk on the show, and it's giving any air to those people that put pineapple.
No. That's like psychopathic behavior.
Yes. David, depends on the taco type, what kind of meat it is, the vibe I'm going for. I do either, but a good street taco, give me corn 100%. Guys, I really wish we weren't on a food conversation, but we have not moved in almost an hour.
Look at the 60-minute bar.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, but for real, not that I'm the overnight specialist. I'm far from it. But if we do trade up into, let me just copy. Does this work? Copy paste. Paste. Check that out. That's a new skill.
Oh, never mind. I forgot we have the algo. I'm not going to try to enter a trade.
Do you see where this blue line is? And the reason
Yeah.
I have it marked is because it's the edge of this now new distribution. So, and we've already kind of tested it, but I think this is some of the volume that created this little ledge. Well, not a ledge, but just an edge of this distribution here. This I would look for as resistance somewhere in this range. And it's hard to be, super specific because the low volume node just above this ledge would also be viable, and it's also there's prior month high there too. So this area, for some reason I can't grab it. I would look for that to be resistance if you think we're going to continue on this slow death grind lower over many days, whatever time frame you're on. So that'd be an area of interest that I would move forward. And then obviously the bottom of the balance where all these lows are and the 23,600s would be, an area to look for some type of bid response. Between here and here, I wouldn't really have much, of an area of interest outside of standard, MGI stuff. So kind of a little Monday update. Go back to the chart. Friday's the big day though, right? I mean, Jackson's Hole is what we're all waiting for.
Yeah. Probably the final pal Jackson Hole speech. Pour one out.
Who is trading on NinjaTrader Friday? Somebody in the chat, NinjaTrader chat, let us know.
I actually have
That
no
should be a
idea.
fun episode.
Is it you?
It's not me.
Oh. It'll be like FOMC in the morning. Probably.
Tell me about this Jackson's Hole. Never met him. Jackson's Hole, Casey. Why is Ninja a problem on Friday? I don't know. Don't know what you're talking about. Jackson's Hole takes on a new meaning. Well, that's the fun thing.
We should have talked to the NinjaTrader team and tried to get Stowe and myself press passes for Jackson Hole somehow to cover that event live.
Could you imagine two intraday traders getting a press pass to Jackson's Hole?
It would be great content for us. I don't think anyone else would have as much enjoyment as the two of us probably would.
I would enjoy it thoroughly.
Yes, I'm saying
Stowe doesn't even know what a bond is.
Exactly. Our audience, and maybe even getting into the situation where they would allow us to ask a question if there was one on a panel. Oh, that would be just good TV.
You guys could go with puffy vests, and Stowe could come with his trading cards.
Yes, and he could get Pal to sign him, as well as all the rest of them. How to immediately feel like the poorest person in the room if I showed up at Jackson Hole.
Believe it or not, the algo is coming in 2 minutes.
In 90 seconds.
Oh, you can't put them in Dumb and Dumber suits, though, right? That would be.
Do you even own a suit?
Do you own a suit?
Thank you once.
We need new memes for JD Vance.
We do, and I think we could easily supply them with the fact if it was at all ever possible for us to attend Jackson Hole. I think we would find some way to get a meme created or soundbite from somebody in the government that we should not probably be talking to.
Well, you know what, Nick?
There's always next year.
It's been slow, but it's always entertaining.
Yes. Stepbrother interviews. Yeah, that's it would probably feel something like that. We would look very out of place. I mean, you could put us.
I would definitely watch
We'd probably
Stepbrother
blend
style
in.
interview.
Attention traders, it's algo time.
There's Kane, my brother Kane. Did you guys know Kane's actually my brother?
Oh, okay. So Kane just didn't remember to charge his algo today. Got it.
When the 50 algo moves 3 points.
I mean, really, did anyone have
It did move.
orders on the close to fill?
It did
Apparently
move.
no.
It did move.
Someone, if you know what that number was, please let me know. Was it in the thousands instead of the millions?
Brother from another mother. That's right. What time did we leave the stream? We got off at right here. Let's mark this. We left.
Creating the stream range.
We left here. Let's see where we close. This is the Nothing Ever Happens crew.
You know, you guys are the real troopers in the chat for hanging with us, hanging with Leo twice and I today to basically trade the exact same prices with minimal movement.
I'm actually getting DMs, people saying how much respect they have for the fact that we had to sit on two 2-hour streams twice.
I mean, it is what it is. We can't control the range, the volatility, anything else. I feel like we always find a way, you, me, and the boys, to make it entertaining, to make it fun, to make it educational for everybody too. And just, I feel good about it always.
You, sir, Niall, you don't have to talk about GC, okay? Just saying. The next time we trade GC together, it's not going to be a sad story. Oh, look. CL got the stick save from the random bid in the hole. I mean, from there, you know, there's an LV in here, whatever. Interesting that CL is so. That's just death. Look at that chart, Nick.
Yeah, that's pretty violent. But bottom of the longer time frame range.
Yeah, no disagreement. You said to buy it. Is that what you said? Just buy CL?
I said, I mean, I'm I guess a perma bull in crude. I just never am able to be on the short side of it. So
I mean,
always
look at the
cautiously
taper
looking
here.
for longs.
They just bought it all day until they stopped.
I mean, the sellers came in at last week's value area high. So
All right. Week open. Would it be funny if we closed at at the same price we opened on Sunday?
I mean, that would be just the chef's kiss of the high that we made last night and then the absolute range bound action that we had today. So let's just undo the last 24 hours and we'll try again tonight at 5 p.m. Central Time.
Who's going to be on tomorrow? DCP. I love that guy. Pharm D, as usual. And Merritt, Black, and Stowe.
Oh, Stowe and Merritt are trading the open?
I don't know. Are they trading together or is it just the back-to-back?
Oh,
like
no,
usual?
it probably just goes Merritt and then Stowe, obviously his time.
No fish were caught today, Job. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, look. A rally.
Buyers.
Here's the double or nothing algo, as Stowe calls it. And nothing. If you fancied a short, it would be a good time to do it, but it would be an end of day dump ski back to somewhere in the middle of this range. That'd be the trade. Not for me. Hey, Jim, when you get back on here, I want to ask you about that relative volume indicator. Because it sounded like what Mike built was exactly what I use. So I just need to get it from you. Had to go to 8:15 and not 16. Are we both on the Ninja platform? Yes. Oh, this is Stowe and Merritt are doing a special dual stream tomorrow.
Ooh, overlapping for an
They're
hour.
overlapping for 1 hour. That'll be fun.
Yeah, tune in for that, guys.
Dr. Steve. Could be.
Could be either. We
Could
don't
be
know.
both. Could be both. Stowe and Merritt 24-hour reversal challenge. We've talked about that, right?
We have.
Make it happen. 24-hour reversal challenge. Okay, Jim. The relative volume indicator Mike built for you.
Yeah.
It sounds like exactly what I use, but can you describe it?
Yeah, it's awesome. He did one for volume and for range. So I'll send it to you also. You could put it on the market analyzer or you could put it on the chart as a panel at the bottom, and it just charts the average volume at any given time frame that you're tracking,
Right.
and it versus what that session is doing.
Over like how many can
You
run
could
back?
you could set it to whatever you want. Like I've been experimenting with an 8-period average,
Like
8-day look
day?
back or
Okay.
however you want to set it from a day's look back point of view.
Right.
It's up to you, and it just says, all right, based on your average volume on this, at this point in the day is here versus what it actually is today.
Yeah, that's exactly what the calculation method I use.
Yeah, it's super awesome. I'll send it to you tonight. It's going to be available for everybody, I do believe, sooner than later on the NinjaTrader website. So I'll do some homework and figure out when Mike's ready to let that go. But it's very handy. It's super cool.
Yeah, Tyler, I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, today we've done 750,000 contracts in the E-mini S&P. That's like the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Jim, don't say that.
It's so bad.
It's funny. I really kind of had like holiday week vibes from this tape today.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like the rotations were better than that. Like there were plenty of, if you're a scalper, like, and you can kind of lean into the range today. So there were opportunities.
Wow, look at this.
Leo, you said it.
What? Sell the top?
No, you said if you were looking for a short at the value, this
Yeah.
is probably the time.
Yeah.
64, 68. Stowe is angry at the 64, 70s all morning.
Yeah, there was a huge iceberg there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's where we ended up, more or less. Amazing.
Well, yeah, NQ basically settling right at the week.
Yeah, prior to close is the week open.
Yep.
So today's close was Sunday's open.
The
So-
iceberg guy's like, I made 3 ticks after all that.
How's you know, they're usually price insensitive.
Oh, what an ugly fun day.
By the way, Nick,
Hmm.
our birthday's one day apart.
When's yours?
I am the 25th.
You're the 25th. I'm the 26th.
Yeah. Now I know there's the cutoff between Virgo and Leo at some point. Not Leo, but the Leo in the sky. Are you Virgo?
I'm a Virgo.
All right. There you have it.
Yeah.
We'll sep-
Hopefully celebrating doing something fun this year.
Yeah, there's another NinjaTrader Live challenge too. I just re-X'd it. How do you can't say
Retweeted.
re-X. I retweeted it.
Jim, just call
I
it
don't know.
Twitter. Just don't, that's what it is.
It hits my ear wrong whenever I say like, oh, it's on X.
It's on X. Like what?
It is. It's on the social media platform known as X, formerly known as Twitter.
Twitter.
It's all right, and we're just calling it
Twitter. Just say Twitter, Jim.
Twitter. All right, tomorrow. Let's see who we got tomorrow. You guys already said it more or less. We are starting off though, special guest with me first thing in the morning, Bobby Iacchino. He's right off the presses at 8 o'clock. DCP is next. Morning lineup is DCP, Pharm, Merritt Black, and Stowe. And we're going to do that split show hour then. And it's kind of like put those two circles together, and it's like, what overlaps in these two circles? Well, we're going to have Merritt and Stowe overlapping. Venn diagram, that's the word I'm looking for.
Mm.
And then afternoon, it gets better, guys. We're not done with that. It gets better than that. In the afternoon, we do have Leo and Stowe back to trade the close. So great day tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Who said I was going to be here tomorrow?
It's XY.
I got you on my screen, baby.
It's XY.
Sav.
XY and Stowe all day
All right.
Tuesday.
I'm
Then
blaming.
XY and me Wednesday.
All right.
Stowe and Leo Thursday.
Blaming someone else. I wonder why it's my show flow is always wrong. Whatever I say usually.
Maybe she
doing-
gives you the
sometimes-
wrong show flow so you can inaccurately tag us on Twitter. Just to troll you. I guess.
Well, earlier, the first version I saw was me and Shai were not at High Commodities, and so I sent Shai a Slack saying, "Hey, we've been fired. I think we're not at High Commodities."
Oh,
Like what?
that's funny.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. So tomorrow it's not going to be Leo. It's going to be Stowe and XYZ.
Correct. XY also, before we go, XY, you have to go over the dead body tomorrow.
Dead body formation.
Yeah.
Sounds good, guys. Well, listen, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys as usual. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Best chat there is for live day trading, swing trading, any kind of trading. You guys are awesome. Appreciate everybody being with us. Remember, there's a thumbs up button. We love the thumbs up button. subscription button. Greatly appreciate the subscription button. Everyone's been awesome. Appreciate everybody here supporting us because you guys are making this great. Having said all that, thanks, Leo. Thanks, Nick, for a tick. And we will be back strong tomorrow at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, remember, most important message of the day is be safe out there. Be good to each other. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Jim. See you, chat.
Thanks, guys.